Okay, I have no idea if the game audio is gonna be a little bit too loud or not. It shouldn't really be an issue because Animal Crossing isn't a game that is what's the term? I guess audio cue specific aside from fishing. Besides, most of the music in Animal Crossing is super relaxing, very relaxing. So, I recently had KK Slider come to town and do his performance, and I unlocked the pathing ability, the construction stuff, right? So, basically, I'm going to be testing out streaming on the Switch, and essentially figure out how I want to plan out the island. So, one caveat already. One caveat already is I was getting ready to set up a different type of layout for the trees, and I came across an issue with I was going to do a 3-spaced apart vertical and horizontal trees with one in the center, but because of the path related to that of the airport and the town square, it doesn't quite give me the right amount of spaces. So I'm gonna have to mix that up just a little. Just a little. I guess I can do peaches there and there. Yeah. So get some cherries so we can eat. Oh, don't I have an egg? Should be an egg somewhere. Let me also drop these. No. Like, one thing I also wish out of Animal Crossing New Horizons is the ability to have more than one construction project going on. So I wish you could set up multiple bridge plots, right? I guess they probably did that to prevent people from accidentally having like half-funded projects and then going, I don't want to finish this, but you can still allow your players to either get like a refund if they cancel the project or something, or put it to a different building project. But no. One thing at a time. But see, if I plant trees here, it's gonna throw off the layout, will it not? Because of the bamboo there. Kinda. Ever so slight. You know what? It'll be fine. It'll. Agent S, you're gonna have to move. I'm gonna uproot this tree. And then kick dirt on you. There. And I think this is a cherry tree. I'm gonna replace that with a peach tree. So I think this kind of works. Matter of fact, I think my wife sent me something that I wanted to decorate specifically for the island. Okay. It'd be nice if Animal Crossing would implement mail templates for sending out things via the airport. Outdoor bath and stone table. Because you don't always want to just type out a long message with the I almost call them nunchucks, the Joy-Cons. It's rather annoying to do so. I did not want. So that's actually one thing I enjoy with the Wii version of Animal Crossing. Is that City Folk or I don't remember. But the ability to shake the Wiimote to do the tool action. That way you didn't accidentally shake a tree. Oh no, did it actually trigger shaking a tree as well? I don't remember now. Interesting. Thank you for the host, bro. I don't know how long I'm actually going to be streaming for. Again, this is mainly to test out the quality for streaming from the Switch. Oh yeah, that's nice. That's beautiful. Yeah, yeah, that's drop dead gorgeous actually. I have never been able to pronounce the name of this flower. The hyacinths? Hyacinths? Not sure at all. Okay, and now we're gonna try to mix it up on this side as well. So I need an apple. Okay, yeah, that actually. Oh, was it? It's 4 in between, right? 4 in, yes. 1, 2, 3, 4. I've seen other people also recommend that, like, what could have made this game, a little bit more thought out was for the ability to had a grid system. That's not 4, is it? 1, 2, 3. Oh, it is. Right, and there's 2 in between. Okay, cool. Do I have any other, like, free apple trees? Just about. I do. And that's an apple tree as well. Like, I'm not a stickler for specific, what's the word? Symmetry, for mirroring both sides, but when you already, like, get so far designing something, you might as well go the full mile. And so you get into a nice little calm Bob Ross-esque mindset of, like, if you're working on something, you might as well finish it. You might go ahead and see everything through. And I hear a islander having some type of... Oh, it's the Octoling. Okay. Thank you. A stadiometer? The bloody hell's a stadiometer? This... Why would anyone ever... Oh, okay. But I'm also planning on moving my house to the upper hill. So like on the town map, you'll see that my house is in the bottom right near the center, flashing currently. And I want to move it basically to B4. Can I move? I cannot. B4 on the grid. Dead center right in front of the stairs. Next to the pond. So I've basically been kind of terraforming a lot of the area. If you notice the weird water trend there as well. Did that by hand. So I need apple trees. Like this one. And I need another. Do I want to take both? I can. Now, I know some people have talked about their disdain for certain elements of the game around like forcing people to wait for certain events. You know, I can actually move the trees down by... No, I can't because I have bamboo. Bamboo needs a full ring. That's why I didn't do it that way. That's why. Never mind. But people who complain about the, you know, having to wait to... See, I can't move my shovel because H and S is in the way. Thank you. Having to wait for certain things like the nuke cranny to upgrade, you need to wait like 30 days since playing while accumulating, I think, is it 20,000 or 200,000 bale worth, or 200 bales worth of purchases through the store. And so that's why people do the whole time traveling mechanics and hacks. I want to say hacks. It's exploit, maybe would be a better term. Yeah. Animal Crossing has always been a game designed around waiting and you know, taking it one day at a time, not trying to rush. It's not a game to complete. It's a game to just sit down and, I guess, chill. And it's weird because, like, you know, it's 6:25 here where I'm at, and I need more fruit power. Throughout the day, you get different jingles, different songs, and you know, before noon or like right at noon, you get nice upbeat kind of let's get to work kind of music, and it's really cool. And like right now, you got this chill, you know, acoustic guitar kind of going, and it's relaxing. It fits for the type of game this is, because it's literally just about, you know, getting through the day. You know, just enjoy some moments of zen, some tranquility, some peacefulness. You know, that's what it's all about. I gotta tell you, it's honestly very therapeutic. I just saw it somewhere. Where is it? Yeah. See, that's nice. That is actually really nice. I like that. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna leave it. I might move the cedar trees though. I want the cedar trees to basically flank the corners of the town square. And one of my pet peeves right now is like you cannot path this area right here in between. Certain places like in front of people's houses you can. But for some reason, they don't let you do it for the square. And I get the square is used for like events and things, but my goodness, it'd be nice to let us decorate just the pathing connections here. But meh. Wait, do event characters also interact with? They don't, apparently. No. So one of the cool features with New Horizons is if you have a villager or islander outside, if I can get Agent S in a good spot, they actually interact. Yeah, just got ghosted. Let's see if I can. Yeah, so they actually interact with you. I find that kind of cool. Very simple. It's the finer details like that that actually makes the game really stand out from its predecessors in terms of Animal Crossing 1, New Leaf, City Folk, etc. So I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do here. Matter of fact, let me. How much stuff do I have? Let's go ahead and clear out the mailbox. Yep. Congratulations. Heavy design. Feels like a joke with the whole 2-story house thing. Very helpful the other day. And that's one of those Able Sister tickets. I am kind of glad, or I won't say glad, but it's funny how they actually kind of retconned, and it's not in this game. I think it was like either 1 or 2 games ago. They retconned the label sister from the Able Sisters, because before, you know, her name was presented as Labelle, Labelle, and everyone was like, it doesn't really fit the naming standards of Sable and Mabel. And so it turns out Labelle's name actually is Label, but she changed it to Labelle for like trying to be artistic and artsy, you know. And so now she's going by Label again, but her brand, her clothing brand, is considered Labelle. And I wonder, like, it'd been funny if she had gone into music and became like another star like KK Slider, and so then you would have a singing Labelle, like Patti LaBelle. But that's just me. Let's see. I got a book stand. Yeah, it's not really a book stand, is it? And a writing chair. That's a writing chair? What makes this? Looks like a child's eating chair type of thing, minus the fold-out tray. What else do we have? Formal paper. Oh, formal paper. It's like the Japanese thing. I think I have one downstairs. No, that one's not Japanese. Electronics kit. I'll find a spot for it later. Oh, can I actually interact with this? I can! Oh, it actually has a little breadboard. Is that an Arduino? That's an Arduino! That is a legitimate Arduino. Wow. Oh my goodness. So first I was thinking Raspberry Pi, but no, that's definitely an Arduino Uno. With a multimeter, also known as a multimeter, depending on how you want to pronounce it, if you want to be fancy, multimeter. And a soldering iron and needle nose pliers. It's like a school desk. It is. Yeah, actually, you're right. It is. I guess what threw me off was the fact that it's like not metal. So I'm used to seeing like school chairs like being metal and plastic, not wooden and fabric-y, I guess. Oh, actually, I'm wasting time now. I'm supposed to be working on the island, not my bedroom. But because I just got the upstairs added in, I moved around my dresser, and I want to get my dresser back out. I can change clothes. Let's go with the fancy coat, blue jeans, black sneakers. That works. Now I look like a professional writer, which is ironic because I won't be doing any writing. I'll be doing constructioning. Constructioning? Construction work? Construction. Just construction. So stuff like this makes me wonder like the mechanics of the game's engine. So when you unlock the island designer to actually put down paths and things, it seems like it triggers switches in the background to enable I guess island mechanics. And I wonder if by doing this for like start construction, if it like disables certain things in the background or like prevent something from occurring naturally, like the spawning of a tarantula maybe, or stuff like that. I don't know, but it makes me wonder because they treat it like a tool. Like I can still switch and go into my inventory and all that jazz, but when you activate it, there's that little, you know, waiting to get permissions, and it uses the blue message box the same as when you're trying to save. Like if I press minus, and it's like, oh, do you want to save? And if you save it, it'll start doing the background processing, closing the game out, etc. So I wonder, like, why they put in the construction mechanic or the island designer mechanic in that sense, that way. Take it easy. Excuse me. Take it easy, April. Oh, actually, didn't I? I'm not sure. Yeah. But it's just a curious conundrum. I want to stream LOL, but I so want to buy whatever card you also don't want to buy the Lewis Snows. I mean, you can probably find them for cheap right now. Like the one I'm currently using is the Elgato HD60, and I think I got this for like $50, and that was a couple of years ago. So the price has probably dropped. The one I got is the portable one, so it doesn't go into a PCIe Express slot because I want it to have more portable use with this one, so I can use it with my laptop, my desktop. I can take it with me on the go and use it on someone else's computer. But whenever I get a house, I do actually plan on having a streaming PC set up with actual built-in PCI Express capture cards, etc. Nothing. But yeah, this game is just absolutely like zen. If you've had a bad day, a stressful day, just pop this game on and I don't know. It's just therapeutic. I am a little bit disappointed. I was not able to get not a single one, not a single wolf in my town for my first 10 islanders. So can't complain too much. There are a few of the islanders that I actually enjoy, so it's not the worst. Now I've been doing two path. Okay, hello. Oh, your birthday's tomorrow. Boom, present. Oh, I thought she was saying that she was the gift. And I was like, oh, okay. A relay tank. Yeah, thanks. But I've been using dual setup pathing for the paths. But essentially, shops, their doors only line up with like one. Actually, can I can't. So I've actually been thinking, like, do I want to have pathing for doors to go single, and for like walkways like this, you know, just do one up to the door, and then have their stone pavement like so, but then two for everything else still. Because even for like bridges, do I have? I guess I'll eat an apple. So I actually want this rock removed. Actually, I'm so glad that was not the money rock. Have I did the money rock today? I don't know. Yeah, so like the bridges themselves are also two spaces, two or more, I guess you can say, depending on how you want to do it. But yeah. See, I want the main island. So if you look at the mini map at the bottom there, the first chunk, the central bottom chunk, has to be made out of the bricks, and I'm thinking for everything on the other side to be done with stone. And I want to set up a little nice like stone plot and have some decoration, some furniture. But honestly, I don't have that much unique furniture options available, because again, you have to wait 30 days before the Nook's Cranny can upgrade. So I've only been buying what's there. Everything else has been put money into making bridges, inclines, and house upgrades. Sorry, replying to a message. But yeah, I like that. That's nice. That's gorgeous. And see, like for the I think I want to keep the Able Sisters and the Nook Cranny on this plot of this plot of area, but I might move the museum, right? Because I have the museum right behind the town hall, and it lines up with the river bed there, or the river bank. And so, actually, I don't know. I kind of like that there as well. But see, I could put like a picnic table over here and move the museum somewhere off on the back side of the island. I might do that. I still might do that. We'll see. I like the idea of like going right to get to the Nook's Cranny and then going left to get to the other store. And like I've seen Kick. Is it Kicks or just Kick? The skunk who sells shoes, who sells seashells by the seashore. I don't know if they're gonna give him his own store or not. You know, don't know. But I kind of hope they do, and if they do, it'd be cool. And I'd probably also put his store somewhere in the back. And by back, I mean on the other part of the island, not the main quad. Maybe even to the right. Fencing, simple wooden fencing. Let's do the lattice. I like the lattice. See, now I'm thinking move the Able Sister store further on the riverbank. But originally I didn't want to do that because I wanted to have the ability to still get by and fish. But now I have a second thoughts because I don't know. No, just kind of things look nice, you know, just nice. decent looking. No. Wait, what? Do I need to do this? Yeah. See that looks cute. That looks nice. I like that. Can you not put pathing on? No, yeah, okay, you absolutely can. Is it because of, literally the spot there, or? Apparently. Do I want to give Teddy, a fence as well? Like, I'm contemplating giving every house its own little fenced-off garden. Technically, I guess her yard could go further down, but do I want to like kind of cut it off from being accessible? That's the other question that I'm not totally sure about. And everything back here, see, I don't want to. Maybe I should move most of the houses from the first block to the secondary areas and have it be like residential areas and a commercial area in the front. That makes some sense. Excuse you? Thank you. The other thing I like about this stone pattern is I think it's a little nod to the previous games because their default stone patterns was this layout, if I'm not mistaken. So it's kind of neat to see it being used again. See, I like this, the arc tile path as well. Is it because of the things in the way? Does this look nice as a, the front stone step to a house? Because I don't think it'd make a good, like, walkway pattern because it's only facing one direction, but it'll make a nice, like, square. Like a little square plot. Like if we had one over, say, in this particular area, kind of. Let's do a simple 3x3. Quick test, maybe. And see, the only reason why it wouldn't make a good path is because the arc is only in one general direction. If you could swap up or swap. Oh no, the arch was also one of the original textures or design patterns in front of the houses in a previous game as well. Was it not? But, like, I don't see it working well for like a walkway. I don't know. I guess for the time being, let's stick with working on the south side. Let's see, like, a lot of that there could be. Can I build another DIY station? Oh, actually, let's see this real quick. Aha! I like that. Again, I wish there were mechanics to better. Wait, what? There we go. Really? Well, that's downright annoying. It's like, why would I want to put a fence on the far back side? That just... That just kills it. I'd rather put like a tree in that spot. Let's see. Didn't know I have a bamboo rug. 6 young spring bamboos, waistbands. We'll see how this matches out in this area. One thing I'm also not sure about is if I want flowers planted on like soil patches. So you see the flowers, like these tulips are on the green grass, but you can actually also space out dark dirt and then plant them on top. But I don't know how I feel about like specifically purposed gardens versus like natural flower growth type of looks, if that makes sense. Actually, this might look nice if I could approach it from this angle, like that. Does that work nice? No, I still don't like it actually. See, there are just certain pointers that I want the next Animal Crossing game to take from other games like Minecraft, where, or I guess even from that it's modders, but the ability to have certain tools to change the orientation of placed items like fences, you know. That'd be nice. I think here is where we're going to do. Here's another, I guess, oh, it's a conundrum. Do I want bamboo plants in these corners? Actually, no. I think I want street lamps. Actually, yeah, I think I want street lamps here. So now let's plant just one, since we only have one to actually make use of. Excuse me. Let's go with a street lamp here. No, definitely wrong. See, if I have it back off one like that, then the square here should be squared, not rounded. But see, then it kind of just stands out a bit there. In which case, maybe it's better to do like huzzah. I'm enjoying the layout. Hey Jack, how are you? Hey dude, don't you have a Switch? Did you pick up Animal Crossing? Apple, apple, peach, peach, apple, apple, peach, peach. And I guess after that, how do I want to start mixing it up? I still want trees flanking this pathway. So I guess flower, tree, and then bamboo, which means no tree here. Gonna abandon it after the first hour. That's fair. That's fair. Honestly, I don't know how this game deals with players not logging in for a long period of time. That is also fair. Cause like, I don't even think you got into Minecraft, which I would have imagined would be like right up your alley, especially like with like certain mod packs, like the nuclear expansion. I forgot the name of the Industrial Craft 2, which has the nuclear blocks and things on it. That in like games where you kill aliens and robots in VR. Which I guess I gotta ask you, did you pick up Half-Life Alyx? What kind of tree is this? An apple tree? Maybe. What kind of tree is this? These are the questions I don't have answers to. Either way, is it 3 here or 4? It is 3. So if you do 3 order there. So this plot is symmetrical, sort of, kind of, with this plot. So I guess anything afterwards I can now expand to the 3x3 with the 3x4. I think it's 3x3. So let's see. 1, 2, 3. Too early. Skidoosh. Alright. Because this is one spot in the center. And then Another in the center. We got another in the center here. Yeah, dude. I'm not gonna like say spoilers because I don't have any VR devices. But like I've heard, some stuff happens that might indicate future games with a particular different character from Alex in Half-Life Alex. So it should be exciting. What did I do? Apple, peach, peach. I can still do. Can I pick up other? I guess it won't hurt eating one and one. Very well put. Very, very well put. Actually, I think there are mods out now that allows non-VR users to be able to play it. Granted, I think the experience is going to be completely lost. Not in a negative way. You definitely get less out of it, but I think those who still want to play it still might get what they want from it. But yeah, I've heard it's a great VR experience. Nevertheless, from all the people that I've seen play it. So kudos to Valve, and hopefully they get back to their roots. Well, roots is the wrong word, I think, but you get what I'm saying. Oh, I like this track. This track is one of the best ones. That game's super short. Anyway, that's fine. So like I remember, and I think we talked about it on the podcast in one of the previous episodes. Which, by the way, tomorrow we're doing the recording for episode 9 of EOZ After Dark. So look forward to that next week, Wednesday, to release. They put a lot of effort into building the environment and polish. Yeah. I was gonna mention some of the smellier creatures about holding your breath, but again, I don't want to ruin someone's experience if they might be looking forward to playing it themselves. Which it's an Index exclusive, right? Or can you also play it on other VR devices? Also, another pet peeve, why is the brick pattern for pathing not the same hue or the same shade of red as the town square's bricks? They can be the same palette. They can have the same damn palette. I played on my Rift and it was fine. Oh, awesome. Even better. So I was worried that like, Steam would try to make it like exclusively for the Steam's VR headset kind of thing, but I'm glad they haven't taken that full evil turn yet of trying to lock people into just their tooling and whatnot. Oh, maybe I think I'll save getting VR for when I actually buy a house. Cause like right now, the two things at the top of my purchase list is a house and a Tesla. Which I guess I might want to hold up the Tesla, say a house, get a power wall with the charging station right before I then buy a Tesla. No, wrong button. Nope, they spent extra effort to make it compatible with pretty much all the headsets out there. Good. You know, in a time where you can see a lot of developers and manufacturers kind of forcing their wall garden onto people, it's super annoying when they do that, and I'm so glad that Steam has yet to do that. Dude, if you like, I mean, I'll like not put too much information out into the world. I'm pretty much known to be in Georgia. There's some areas in a few cities northeast and north of, well, not directly north, because north of Atlanta is like Alpharetta. But like northeast and more northeast of Atlanta are some nice cities that have some decently priced homes right now. I'm hoping they stay either available or around that price in about 3 to 6 months, where I'll have a better idea of where my money is and whether or not I'm ready to take that leap now or wait till early next year. But yeah. Oh, damn thing. Yeah. The exact same reasoning as me. Oh, Tesla, not the house, a Tesla. Okay. I'll charge it. Oh, okay, yeah, both then, yes. Yeah. It's kind of funny that, like, one of the reasons I want a house is because I want a Tesla, and vice versa. Because while there are actually I won't say a lot, there are a few superchargers in the greater Atlanta area. The area that I'm looking at doesn't have a lot of superchargers. They have decent chargers in third-party other charger vendors. But I want to be able to supercharge at home, and I doubt that I'm gonna trade my current car in. So that has me thinking as well. Huh. Yeah, we'll see. Let's go by one. That's not gonna break the spot just yet. So let me get the shovel. But no, I've been pricing houses out as of late, and I was trying to find some around the under or around 250K mark, and I found a few, but they aren't quite working like I would want them to in terms of like the area, environment, etc. So I'm gonna have to go closer to around 300K, and I don't want to because 300K is a lot of money, and I'm still paying off student loans, and I wish they would cancel student loans for the economy so I can buy a house and help speed up the economy, but that's just me. But aside from that, we'll see. Either way, when we get a house, you are definitely invited over for a barbecue. Oh, there it is. Hello, Alexander Lambert. Sounds like an actor's name or a character from like a Netflix show, like from Daybreak or something. Put one here, and that'll fit the cross reference. I mean, hey, it's a good name. Skadoosh. Or like oh god, what's the it's a classic movie. Something Lambert. Hold on, this is gonna drive me nuts now. Movie. Not Christopher Lambert, it's the title of the movie I'm looking for. Like it was, I think it was around the time of oh god, American Pie. Was it in that era? That era? It was like something Lambert. I think it was like a series of movies. I don't know. Now I'm just talking out of my lungs. I don't. That is 4 across. So we can do a cherry tree maybe. And then we'll do the pear tree here. Not a lantern, a pear tree. I was named after a soccer or football player. Oh, actually, I think no, okay, I'm thinking of the pianist. And what is this? Just Animal Crossing New Horizons. Basically, I'm testing out streaming from my Switch. And I guess one game to do that is one game I've been playing a lot lately, which is Animal Crossing. And so I'm basically just planning out how I want the intro area of my island to be designed. So we've basically filled out some nice stone motif, a lot of zen-like gardens, etc. I'm likely gonna move my house up all the way north of the island, and this area might be like a... Oh, that's not fair. I wanna catch that, but I don't think I can. Because Atlas Moths are actually worth decent money. Not the greatest. Oh, damn it. Yeah. But yeah, it's like I think tarantulas and scorpions. And then Atlas Moths in like the next group after. So is this going to be a new thing on your channel? I have no idea, honestly. We haven't been able to do much gaming content or our normal EOZ content as of late because we've been doing a lot of programming. So we still have a few servers, but that's a lot of stuff that you're probably not interested in, tech-wise and programming-wise, especially since GitHub has gone the route of free private repos for organizations. So a lot of what we were planning on doing this year has kind of been slowed down because one, COVID-19 happened. So I'm actually thinking about getting the LLC for EOZ either next year or maybe late this year. But again, probably stuff you don't want to hear about. So I don't know, if people want me to play more Animal Crossing on this channel, then maybe. But in general, anything is possible at the moment. Because I think the EOZ channel is still getting subscribers and they're looking for programming tutorials as well as the next set of videos for Behind the League, which got delayed due to me getting braces and appliances. And so the quality of my speech decreased a little bit for like the first 3 months of having the appliances in my mouth. Hello, Starry. I think Starry. The Starry. El Starry. I can't even roll my R's anymore like I used to be able to. It's very half-baked now. When I would speak just a pequeño amount of Espanol. But I digress. I'm going to catch this one though. Huzzah! I just got the pun for, you know, never get lost because an atlas. You know, the puns in Animal Crossing, the entire series, are highly underrated. Like super, super underrated. Actually, have I visited this Able Sister shop today? Let me check what they have before they close. Someday I'm going to get the Nintendo. Dude, yeah, like, absolutely. There are speculations and rumors that were supposedly leaked. I don't know I don't have sources for that particular information, but rumor has it that they're going to be readying the next level of Switches. So if it's still the same code base, and so basically by saying all current Switch games will run on the new Switch 2 or whatever they call the Switch Pro, whatever, it's supposedly going to have a dual screen. That the original Switches will likely be somewhat discounted, like greatly. So the opportunity to buy one is going to be great. Oh wait, bro. Yeah. Well, contact Nintendo. Like, they were able to replace my first original Switch that broke a while ago, out of warranty for free. Granted, because I think it was their fault. I don't know. Like, it randomly just stopped working. I got a message saying, error. Try turning or pressing the power button. If does not continue to power on afterwards, contact Nintendo. Tried it, wouldn't turn back on. The screen would illuminate, but it wouldn't boot. So I sent my Nintendo Switch to Nintendo, and they sent back a replacement. And I lost all my Pokemon Sword progress at the time, and it sucked. And you know, I bought Nintendo Online Services for the cloud feature, but they don't support cloud feature for Pokemon games. So just kind of SOL. Regardless. Oh, these are nice pants. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's nice. I'm buying these pants. Look at my pants. There are some nice pants. Power suit. Maybe it looks like a Baymax. Like from oh god, what's the name of that movie? Big Hero 6. That's funny. They do they look like slacks, but they have the space, the breathing room as like my current jeans, the painter jeans, and so I like the spaced out, roomier jeans in this game. Exact same pair of glasses. Yes, I can get some cyber visors. I like it though. I like this. It's stupid, but I like it. Oh my god, I like it. What are these? Oh, butterfly shades. Let's grab some new shades. I don't need socks. Oh yeah. Oh, the bell doesn't have any. Oh, they got them in black and white. Okay, let's go with the black and white then. And some nice white. Yeah, I'm digging this. This is nice. Oh, playing caps from reminds me of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Which Joe was it that had the school like hall monitor-esque get up? The one the first or second. Whichever one had the older Joe as a mentor. It's been a minute since I've jumped on JoJo. Hello, Kurga. What are you going for? I'm going for spending money. Let's see. But I'm doing fine. I'm staying self-isolated during this time of COVID-19. I just finished up work today, or work remotely every day. And so before I get to editing personal work, the YouTube and podcasts and stuff, I decided to try out streaming on the Switch for a test, and I've been going for about an hour and 9 minutes. But how are you, Kuraga? Ooh, thank you. Why it shows below the stream that you gameplay Halo Master Chief? What? So here's the thing when it comes to like YouTube's editing, it doesn't always update the stuff that I changed before the stream. So let me refresh. Live now. More options. Oh wait, that says. I don't know where it shows up as Halo Master Chief Collection, but whatever is giving you that information though, is because that was the last game we streamed. So me and another player by the name of Captain Ryan, we typically stream games every now and then when we have a good run, and so we basically did Halo Reach first, and then followed by Halo Combat Evolved. And it was part of the Master Chief Collection. So now we're waiting for the next Halo, Halo 2, or is it Halo? Whatever the next Halo in the chronological order is, we'll be streaming that next. But man, hello person I just so happen to know. So can you steal it in that game? No, you can't. I wish though. Because a lot of the stuff in this game is actually super expensive, or for clothing wise. But like, I look really, I like this. I look really nice, if I say so myself. One thing I also hope they do in an update is allow multiple selections during the custom fitting. I want to be able to select multiple like items and not have to wear it, but like send it to your storage. Again, I'm not sure what type of what's the word? Restrictions that the engine that they're using gives them, but it shouldn't be that complicated. It really shouldn't. Do they have like cyber shoes? I'd rather not buy the. Oh, I did not want this shirt. Did not mean to grab a sweater shirt. I don't like the preppy look like at all, or by preppy the Rich Valley preppy. Not into it. Just not into it. But while I'm here, let me pick up the silver shades. You know what? A blue cap. And the blue label sneakers. And then I'm going to buy, but not wear out. Hello, Tinya. Your hedgehog is not self-isolating. Right, it's supposed to be 6 feet. Stop chasing me. 6 feet. 6 feet, Mabel. 6 feet, Mabel. A lot of people actually forget that Mabel is actually the second or the middle child of their family. So you got Sable, the one who's stitching, is the oldest, followed by Mabel, then Label. But I digress. I think I want to. Oh, look, see, you gotta love that diagonal, just like that. Yeah, that. Oh, that's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Oh, so good. And the spacing for that, I believe, is again still 3x3, but it's a little more weird because it's two in that regard. So the tree up here will likely be a cedar. But I don't know if I want a tree to go past this line here. Because I could set up like some benches, some flowers, miniature gardens, something. But let's just see how it looks, shall we? You know, I'm surprised a lot of you guys are coming from YouTube. So for those who first time on this channel, this is a secondary channel from the main channel, Essence of Zen, which is more of a tech and variety channel. But most of our streams used to go like strictly to Twitch, and so now we use Restream to stream to 3 different locations at the same time: Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. And a lot of you guys are coming from YouTube, which like is surprising to me. So what is the aesthetic you're doing? It's a good question. I don't think I have a name or a general like idea of it. So currently what I'm thinking is for the main entrance, the beginning area, a lot of stone and Zen. You know, my user alias is Zenokami, Zen, the future company, Essence of Zen. So that's why I got like the little outdoor pond bath thing. We got the stone table with tea set and a Zen pillow. I think it's called a Zen pillow. I think. Yeah. But yeah, and as for like the trees, I want it to be aesthetically pleasing. Initially, I used to do a just a gridded, you know, one center, one above, one below, one to the left, one to the right, and then make it like a grid. But then I saw someone mention like the idea to have it crisscross, so you get more of an X and V and arrow shapes for trees. So now I'm doing that along here for the bottom. And so for the main area of the map in general, so if you look at the mini map, when you get off the airplane, you're in that first section before the rivers. This area is going to be mainly brick paths, right? Well, that's what I'm thinking in my head. Brick paths. And when you get past the bridge, I'm going to tear this down eventually and make it to a better bridge. It'll go into stone. And so you'll have more stone spaces here. And I'm thinking we're going to have more residential houses here. And I think I'm going to move the museum. Hi, Piper. You've already given me like 2 gifts today. Your birthday is Saturday. I know. Being measure. Okay. Oh, okay. Thank you. I learned how to smile. And now I will sleep. But no, I'm thinking about moving the museum up to the top as well. So currently, my house is Hey, I used to think this was dancing when I first saw. I always do this, but they're doing like aerobics. But I swear this works much better as a dance. Yeah. But currently my house is here, and I'm going to move it. I'm still thinking, but I'm likely. Very likely going to move it up and over. Up here, right? Just because it's nice, it's my island. I want to be at the top. Have nice little areas for flower gardening to the left and a nice little pond to the right. And so if I go that route, what I actually might also do is put the museum on one layer below, out in like this alcove over here between the 2 cliffs. But again, I haven't yet decided. Wait, can I get down here? can. Wow. It's kind of neat. Pick time, thank you. Which is also kind of weird because isn't that... Okay, no, this is only one level up, okay. But I'm not 100% sure yet. You know, so we'll see as time still goes on. No problem. Wonderful day, wonderful evening, whichever night and weekend, wonderful weekend. I'm actually probably going to stop streaming in about 10 minutes because it's getting about, it's about to be 7:30 actually. I need to get to editing the podcast. Oh, that's nice. That's a nice light. Where's that light coming from? What is, oh, it's the, okay, it's the sign, that movie sign. Assuming this is a fruit tree. Is it a fruit tree? It is not. It is just a normal hardwood tree. I'm gonna sell that. Are you hardwood tree? You are. Oh, those used to be money trees, I think. Let's go ahead and go with the pear. We can always swap them out later when it grows if we need to keep some type of imagery going. That's 1, 2, 3. Just make this right here. Be another one. Oh! Did you just start playing? You know, I wonder if there's a dance emotion as well, or reaction, excuse me. That'd be nice. All right, guys, I think that's gonna actually do it for me. If I stream more of Animal Crossing, maybe. Well, no. Well, you'll know if you see it go live or whatever. But yeah. If you have any questions related to the game or programming, coding in general, feel free to look out anything Essence of Zen or Essence of Gaming. But until the next stream, I'll catch you guys later.